Now, the Israeli military is pressing in its attacks around Gaza City as the American President Donald Trump hosted a meeting on post-war plans for the shattered Palestinian occupied territory. The Gaza Civil Defense said that the Israeli bombings and gunfire have killed 38 more Palestinians on Wednesday, including 16 in Gaza City alone, and according to Gaza's health ministry, Israel's offensive has killed at least about 62,895 Palestinians since the war began. Now, the Israeli military, which is preparing to conquer Gaza City, as it claims, has said that its troops are operating on the outskirts of the territory's largest city to locate and to dismantle what it claims are Hamas sites. Now, thousands of Palestinians are fleeing the Saftawi neighborhood of the Jabalia refugee camp. They are being forced to move south again towards Gaza City, which has been completely demolished. So as the Israeli forces continue to intensify their attacks and airstrikes on the city. About 19 injured and sick children from the Gaza Strip arrived in Jordan to receive some medical treatment. Now, these 19 children were with their families and were evacuated via the King Hussein Bridge to various hospitals in the capital city of Amman. Meanwhile, media reports say that the former British Prime Minister Tony Blair attended a meeting at the White House to discuss plans for post-war Gaza. And Trump's son-in-law Jared Kushner also took part in the meeting. Now, Tony Blair had served as the West Asia envoy after leaving office in 2007 with a primary focus on promoting economic development in the Palestinian occupied territories and fostering conditions for a two-state solution. The special envoy Steve Witkoff had earlier promised a large meeting to put together a very comprehensive plan on the next day after the war ends. However, no details have emerged from the gathering. In other developments, the U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio has met with the Israeli Foreign Minister Gideon Saar at the State Department following the meeting, which the Israeli minister described as very positive. He firmly said that Israel will not permit for a Palestinian state to exist. Meanwhile, activists and pro-Palestine supporters gathered outside of 10 Downing Street in London to pay tributes to the hundreds of journalists who've been killed in Israeli attacks and bombings since October 2023. The protest included a roll call and signs bearing the names of some of the 197 journalists who've been killed by Israel in this war.